$1,300 a month for the last 10 months that I was paid to drive this car. So hair loss affects more men than it doesn't, and it gets worse as you age. But there are ways to mitigate and get in front of hair loss before it starts affecting you and ruining your confidence, all that stuff that you don't want. And that's where today's video sponsor, Keeps, is here to help. Most guys start experiencing hair loss by the time they're 35. That's very young, and it's not a process that reverses itself. Now, would they like to keep their hair or regrow hair? Absolutely. And that's where Keeps is going to come in, and they're going to remove the hurdles that prevent most guys from treating the condition. Who likes the process of going to the doctor's office, the pharmacy, and standing in line for everything? Nobody. That's why Keeps, you can get good quality expert care without ever visiting the doctor's office or a pharmacy. All Keeps treatment plans are doctor recommended and delivered straight to your door for about half the cost of a traditional pharmacy. Keeps physicians are going to help you select the right products and treatments for your specific condition and hair goals so you can create a routine that works for you, because products that you don't use are pretty much worthless. Easily subscribe to Keeps and get refill reminders so you'll never run low on the products you need to take care of your hair. So, hair loss stops with Keeps. To get a special offer on Keeps treatments, visit keeps.com/SSR. I put a link right below in the description. That's KEEPS.com/SSR for a special offer on Keeps treatments. What's going on, everybody? Rob Ferretti here, and I've had this Tesla since November of last year, which means it's coming due to essentially be replaced. At the time, I was excited about getting a second one for myself, which is now right here. And this was going to be a his and hers. Actually, that was the first one. But it was going to be a his and hers where we both had Teslas, because it makes a terrific daily driver, right? It does everything you need it to do. It's not super fun, but it does everything you would expect. And when you have a charger at home, it really is like essentially a perfect car to get around in every day, blend in, nobody cares about it. It's virtually impossible to steal. And it does a lot of stuff through your phone, so it can cool down and warm up for you. It's nice. It does the trick. However, I determined that I probably don't even need the second one. So I decided, I was like, hey, you know what? Let me sell the first one, because my wife wanted the new one. I had the new one coming in. It took about a year to get. I ordered the second one weeks after the first one came in. And I was like, all right, we don't need two. I'm happy with my $1,000 Mercedes every day, so I'll sell it. So I put it up for sale, and as you can tell, there would have been a little confusion too, because these are identical spec, right? I go, let's just call it the peasant spec. I go 0 options, no color, no interior, no badging, no wheels, anything. I just go as cheap as they make them, because this is a tool designed to do a job. Now, I can't say I am unhappy with my ownership experience, because this car now, this was a $44,000 car. The price bumped up a little bit, so this was like 45 and change. This car I just sold, and I sold it for, I'll get to that in a second. This car I sold, I essentially made $3,000 and replaced the car with a newer one. So the 10,000 miles that I put on this 2022 is now 0 mile 2022, and I was able to profit from the deal and get a newer car. Now, I got a litany of offers. I got an offer from Vroom, I got an offer from Carvana, I got an offer from the McLaren dealership, I got an offer from the wholesaler that we know that just sort of buys everything. And then I got an order from Tesla. Wholesaler buys everything, 43.5. Manheim numbers on it were 49. So I was like, all right, that's where I expected them to be. The McLaren dealership, $45,000. All right, a little bit better. They're in the lead. Carvana, 46.5. Vroom, 49. So Vroom hit me with absolute wholesale, whatever it's hitting at Manheim, which I was like, all right, that's the winner for now. But Tesla's selling this car used for like mid to high 50s. So I'm like, you know what? They're the best suited to sell this car. Let me give them a shot. Tesla came in at, I insert drum roll, 35 grand. And I was like, wow, you guys are not really good at this, are you? They're good at selling cars. They're good at making cars. They're not good at purchase. And who knows? They may even end up buying it from auction, because it turns out it's being picked up now and going right to the Manheim auction. So why Vroom gave me Manheim numbers for a car that they're just going to run through Manheim, who knows? But two identical Teslas. This car, now that I've had it for 10 months and I've made $13,000 on it, because I paid $36,000 with the tax credit, I have now made $1,300 a month driving a Tesla, which is cool. Now, this one I didn't get any tax credits on, so it cost me $46,000. So you have to factor that out, but I still get a brand new car, and my net out of pocket is $33,000 for the brand new car. Because when I get the money for that, I had to lay out the money to buy this one because they were all antsy at the dealership that this has to be sold. So I should get the money from Vroom on this car within 2 to 3 days. The transporter's actually here picking it up now. So we'll see how that goes. I've heard stories where Vroom likes to deduct stuff. They didn't deduct anything on my Subaru. We'll see. This car should be in like sort of perfect condition. The only thing is that little touch-up mark down there. And then I wonder, I could always swap these plastic things off the other car. But then there's a little nick on the bumper here and here. I touched them both up, which is pretty much standard wear and tear. I'll let you know how that goes. But the fact that I tell people, like, if something's in my control, I tell you about my decision-making process, and I tell you if I win or lose on it. And this one was a big win, and not necessarily because the market has been so favorable for all used cars, but in general, the Teslas have been very, very consistent with holding their value. That's why I drive a $1,000 car every day, because a $1,000 car can't go anywhere, right? I can lose $1,000, worst case scenario. With a car like this, where as long as the value's stable, I'll go spend $200,000 in a car if I can sell it for 200 grand when I'm done with it. These have proven that they were going to be good, and they amortize out well, so I can drive it for a while and get a good chunk of my money back, which is why I went with the Teslas over, say, the Bolt or the Volt or anything like that. And proof is in the pudding right here. $1,300 a month for the last 10 months that I was paid to drive this car. Can't go wrong with that. Rob Ferretti, if you see me, you're not going to notice me because I'm driving a plain, basic white Tesla when my wife's not driving it and I'm not driving my Mercedes. Thank you for watching. Try Vroom. I'll put the link below in the description. Vroom is now 2 for 2. They got my Subaru and they got my Tesla. I'm happy with both transactions. I'll let you know when the money clears in my account on my Instagram account, but I can't complain. All right, by way of update, I posted up on my Instagram just a picture of the two Teslas. And I was like, I got my other Tesla. And the amount of hate that Tesla gets was actually surprising to me. And trust me, I am a convert because I wasn't sure I was gonna like Tesla. I gave it a shot. And I'm convinced that most of the people that hate on Tesla haven't driven it, or they have the wrong expectation for it. Again, I wanted to update mainly that Vroom just sent me the money today. This is yesterday that I filmed the video. Today I received all $49,000, 0 deductions. So Vroom is A+ in my book. They're 2 for 2. They've outpaid the wholesalers, the dealerships, Tesla themselves. Same with the Subaru when I was selling my Subaru, and they just beat Carvana, which is like, I would say, their direct competitor. So they're a winner, and they paid me both times. The last time they sent me a check in advance that I was able to cash when they confirmed everything. They picked it up on a tow truck yesterday, sent it to me. Today I saw it pending at the end of the day. So I'll have the money in my account tomorrow. That's 24 to 36 hours after they received the car, and I overnighted the title a couple days ago too. So no complaints there. I don't know what everybody's hate is on the Tesla. If you don't expect it to be a sports car, if you don't look at the 0 to 60 time and say, like, this is going to be my only car, you could jump to something like that. You could jump to even something like that is super fun. A Tesla is not designed to be fun, right? It's designed to get you from point A to point B. It's designed to do it well. My previous Tesla, the one that just went yesterday, I relayed everything in my videos about that car as to what went wrong with it. It was all inconsequential nonsense. Nothing that left me stranded on the side of the road. They did at-home service. There's really very little to not like about that car, especially when you get to get your money back when you sell it. And I'm not even talking about making money like I did, but just the fact that the car retains its value so well. I don't know. I'm gonna pin a comment below if you hate Tesla or don't dislike them, other than like whether or not you like Elon Musk or whatever. If you've driven the car, I want to hear valid criticism as to why it's a bad car. Because for me, this is the lowest rung on the Tesla totem pole, and it does the job. So, thoughts below. Thank you for watching. Rob Ferretti, thanks for tuning in to the shirt change. Catch you tomorrow.